So are we
What was
gonna
that?
be starting?
Yeah, I died too.
Starting Series 8?
Dude, I'm number 4.
So, can we like take a 15-minute? Because I need to go get some food. I have not eaten anything literally all day, so I need
second that 15 minutes.
to do that real quick.
15-minute DFEO recess?
Alright.
Manny?
Everybody up in the middle of the night. Nobody dies.
Oh, my God.
All right, guys. Well, this is a new day. You know, a new day of without the Manny Reed anymore.
New day, new town.
So, what's day one like in a world without the Manny Reed, huh?
I don't know. We have to figure it out.
Pretty scary.
We basically now have to pick a new fall guy since we don't have many anymore.
And it was a super bad read last time, but I just went with it.
Because you're Mafia.
Yeah.
Clearly, you're just like, hey, let's.
Okay. Free
I'm
kill.
just here so I don't get fined.
Okay, Marshawn.
Oh, what is this? Bean is joining the rock, paper, scissors.
You did like one. You did one more.
No, it's rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah, I did 3 and then shoot.
No,
Oh,
Roman, now Roman and Manny.
I missed it. I gotta do it with Christian. It's our thing.
Well, no, Bean took over your thing.
No.
Also, Billy is typing.
This is the one.
What are you typing about?
Okay, I'm getting a town read from Diana.
Huh?
I'm getting a town read from Diana. Because last time, if you remember last game, she was
Yeah,
really,
she's
really
acting a
quiet.
little different this time.
Yeah, she was like super quiet last game. You remember that?
The quiet ones
I
are.
had a town
the
read
quiet ones
until
are
I
always
called her out as
the
as a Mafia member.
I mean, I was quiet last time and now it's town.
Well, no, but
Well,
you're
you
a different
died.
person. You're a completely different person, Diana.
Maybe I can play different.
Maybe
Maybe
I
I'm
can
No,
play.
but okay, well,
I do want to point out. I do want to.
She doesn't want your town read.
We all thought
Jesus.
that she was town until I called her out as Mafia.
exactly. I mean,
So.
But-
No,
does it
you're right.
matter
I do see what you're
if
saying.
you're
I
not?
do see what you're saying. Whereas, like, she was playing Mafia that way.
but if that was truly her Mafia game, and she's like a lot more personable now or whatever, then I'm
Yeah,
willing
the
to believe
first game, the first day in the first game, she wasn't.
like she was more stoic. You know what I mean?
Yeah?
Like a statuesque. You know, just
Oh, I'm statuesque.
so.
That's Christian's pose, though.
It's Christmas pose.
He does that.
I agree.
I should have agreed more last game.
I agree.
You didn't. That's what made
Yeah,
you
you
feel
did.
bad about
Your
I
vote was
concur.
your vote was literally I disagree.
Yeah,
The
actually.
exact opposite.
I'm not getting much right now.
I'm not getting anything. Joel's actually very
There's
quiet.
absolutely nothing.
Philly, I was gonna say Philly looks really happy. I don't know why. Doing lots of
Okay,
typing.
okay. No, that's a good point because I feel like if Philly was any power role, considering
You'd
what
be
he
like, "Oh,
said
shit."
before the game, he would be super stressed out, right? Right? Like,
Wait, grill him. Grill him.
Philly, are you Mafia?
So,
are you Mafia?
You have to tell us if you're Mafia.
Wait, is that how the game works?
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, Mafia. Like,
I mean, I need to know the rules, guys.
I mean, who are you planning to kill?
Everyone?
I mean, let's-
Oh,
Like, let's
I
say
like
you
the-
were Mafia.
Would you say that you're playing to kill the town?
Jordan, I'll tell you who I want to kill.
Ooh.
The 2 Mafia.
Ah, good answer.
Oh, nice.
I agree with myself.
Okay. Do you guys like Philly this game? I like Philly this
No.
game.
I like Philly.
So the thing about it is, like,
No.
I mean, who doesn't like
wait. Let's look at this rationally. Is he laughing because
Rationally?
it's funny?
Who
And
does
he, you
that?
know, this is
Or
new,
is
or
he
is he
super
laughing because
nervous?
he's super nervous because we already called him out at the beginning of the game?
That sounds
I
like
think
redundant
he's
because Philly's a nervous guy to begin with.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's just always nervous.
You guys don't know me, so that's not fair. Like,
I've only
Yeah,
ever heard him
I'm
like
always laughing.
speak through
So.
like third party while watching Julius play Star Wars. This is the only time I've seen him speak, so it's hard to kind of know him, but he does seem very nervous. He's like,
Oh,
The Philly metagame is
oh,
like
that, made me
just
sad.
nervous.
Oh, that made me sad.
Hey, real quick, I don't want this to take too much time, but you guys playing DFEO, like a bunch of you guys disappeared from the game.
No, I've been moving.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
see.
I DC'd. Oh, anyways.
Anyways,
still
back,
there.
back to the game. Sorry, back to the game.
So Julian's actively playing
Snap.
DPO.
Wow, what's the snap about? Why are you snapping?
No, I keep looking over to see if I'm drifting away. That's what I'm worried
yeah,
about.
you. What's
That
up?
sounds like a Mafia play of I don't need to pay attention.
Hold on.
No, okay, because in my mind, in 1 hour, when we win, we're gonna win in Diepio. But anyway, no, let's go back. Let's go
Who
back.
is we? Are you talking about Mafia?
Priority.
Wait.
My own life, video game online. My own life, video game online.
Joel, what's the snap about?
No, it's just snap. It's a snap.
Why?
I don't know, because
It's a code. It's a
because
code.
we're getting off track. So, can we not? I don't know.
Okay, so in my mind, I think Diana's town,
Okay.
like just based on you can believe it or not, but this is why I believe the way it is. So Diana's town because she's very like she's less stoic, she's more active in like the town. She's very interested in like the town conversation. For me, Philly, I feel like Philly would be a lot more quiet or like a lot more like you know what I mean. Like if he was a power roll, given what he said before the game, where he was like, "Man, I hope I'm not a power roll or whatever." I think Philly would be a little different than how he is right now because I think right now.
God.
I think Philly right now is like how he normally is.
See, thank you, Julian.
So-
So here's
there
my
we
thought on Diana. The thing about it is we know she played that way last game, so she's obviously compensating for it by
No,
this
but what
game.
Julian is saying is that I appear more relaxed, whereas last game, even though I was talking, I wasn't as animated.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough. I buy that.
I agree.
I concur.
Roman,
I also agree.
Roman is just a TV screen in the background right now.
you people
Yeah.
can't say I agree. That's Christian Mafia play.
No, that's Christian's always play.
That's right.
I agree.
It's always
But
Mafia.
in
I
this
agree with
No,
that.
he was Mafia last game
I'll
and he
allow
didn't do it.
Yeah, man. I'm
That's
just trying
why
to-
he got called out so early. The other times he made it to the last day.
What are we gonna do if we're not lynching Manuel? Like seriously, we have to find somebody.
we don't. It's Lanny.
Like we don't know who to lynch anymore. Like we had our fall guy, and now it's like, oh well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanna hear from Joel.
I got nothing. I
He wasn't paying attention. No one was paying attention, dude.
was paying attention. I have nothing though. Like I have nothing of substance to contribute right now.
Okay.
So I don't.
What about what Julian said? Do you agree with Julian's statements?
Can we establish Diana and Philly as
Whoa.
like county?
Did he
I'm
even
not
know
really
your statements? That's what I was trying to figure out.
Oh.
I ship Julian and Joel.
Well, somebody did say that like that Diana is more stoic, and someone said she was less stoic. So it kind of seems like we're getting some conflicting reads from people.
Were you listening, Joel?
Ouch.
Dang.
Someone said you were more stoic, and then someone else said you
No,
were.
Julian said last game I was more stoic. This game I'm not, and so that's why he thinks
No,
I'm down.
that's what Joel was saying.
No, he was saying that someone was saying that I was stoic, and someone else is saying that I'm not, and they're conflicting reads. Those words both came out of Julian's mouth, though.
Like the biggest, like for me, like I think that I really think Diana's down because like remember the very last day when it was like really obvious you were gonna lynch Diana, and she almost didn't even want to like do her formal and like her face, like the way her face looked when she was like she knew that she was like, well, I'm Mafia, but like I can't really hide anymore because no one believes me. Like that to me was like representative of how she was like the entire game.
Passionate defense.
See, it's either that or she's playing a really good trick right now, you know, and
She's flipping it up.
Yeah, she's really good.
So since this is his chance to live through day one, I vote we hear from Manuel now because he hasn't said anything yet.
Yeah, he just got that free pass and then.
He knew we weren't going to lynch him, so I mean, what's up?
Oh, it's a formal, Manny.
All right, let me get back.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, no, hold on. Hold on.
It only counts if it goes to a vote, guys. Like you can formal whatever.
All right, hold on.
It doesn't count to the thing
Can we
unless
just
you.
do a random lynching?
Okay, I'm back. So.
Where were you?
No one seconded it.
Oh, okay.
We'd still like to hear from you.
We still
Oh,
like
okay.
to
Man,
know.
So still like to hear.
non-formal, non-formal.
All right. Well, I mean, early reads, and it's just kind of a gut feeling, but I'm feeling Joel and Jordan.
Are the Mafia?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, we'll know for sure. If Jordan doesn't die the first night, then he's Mafia for sure. Because he never passes the first night.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you. Thank you. That's actually,
No.
So I was feeling Joel as well, but I was feeling him for cop. So why do you say Mafia?
No, only because like he kind of really wasn't paying attention all that much.
But you weren't paying attention.
Yeah, but what were you doing? You were like, oh, I'm back. Back from where?
And Lily just straight up left.
From DPO.
Yeah, but no, I was paying attention. Julian said you're less stoic this game, more stoic last game. Nah, but I don't know. I think it may just be going back to the whole Joel's eyes type bullshit.
These eyes.
Okay, so I've never seen Joel's eyes.
I love how like
Wait, what's this whole thing about Joel's eyes?
They look shady AF.
Yeah, shady eyes.
He has shady eyes?
Well,
I don't think I've ever played a game
I thought he was a cop.
Those are his regular eyes, though. They're not really shady.
No, Joel has never been Mafia online.
Specialized.
No. Okay, but this is the funny part. The funny part is that so the meme about Joel is that Amanda like played with us a couple like games ago, and she said that Joel had shady eyes, and that was her Mafia read on Joel. But the funny thing is, Joel has actually never been Mafia like in an online game.
Okay, but then that just means statistically,
That's unexpected.
Hold
Through
on.
like 12
but going back
games.
to things-
Through like 12 games, Joel
Hold
has
on.
never been Mafia.
Hold on. That's fine. Manny, go on.
But no, going back to things like, and another legitimate observation is Roman's being a lot more quiet this game than previous game.
Roman was quiet last game.
More people.
No,
No, not until
Because
like
I'm not targeting you this day. I'm not You want me to target you? I will start talking like crazy if you want.
Certainly a defensive reaction.
I mean you're not wrong, but
I mean, I don't find you suspect. That's why I haven't informed you. And I just died in Diplo in the background. God damn it.
Why are you people playing when we're supposed
I'm not
to
playing.
play?
It's just set in my background. I have my zoom up first and then the background.
So we have
What? Okay.
just under 3 minutes.
Okay.
So
What? Yeah.
what I'm hearing now is mostly Roman, mostly Joel, and a little Diana that we disagreed on intermittent.
Right
So-
now, since
Who
I'm not
disagreed
talking enough, these are my reads.
I disagreed on Diana. I think she's 10.
My town read is.
I never said
Diana
anything
game,
about Diana.
But I was wrong last time.
What's
She
your
used
read?
to be a
What's
little
your
different.
read, Roman?
Diana's town. I am getting a town vibe from Julian as well, but that's how he always is. I'm just gonna throw a town, probably town on Philly because it's first game and laughing and having fun. I'm getting suspicion on.
Hey, but by day 2, dude, we're gonna
on
reevaluate
Joel.
day 2.
Evaluate day 2.
And Andrew, and I have Manny towards the end of town. I have no read on you so far, Jordan or Christian.
Okay. What about? Okay. I want to hear from Bean.
All right. Well, I have nothing other than I think Manny might be town. I don't see why he's Mafia.
I think I might be town too, bro.
Like, I will be honest. The read that we had is completely gone. That was it last week when we played. It just screwed over my reads on him. But anyway,
Your read on Manny?
yeah, because he like played. I think town, and he like started freaking out and died, or I don't know, it just messed up
But
my
he was
reads.
a power roll. But he was a power roll though.
Oh well,
Last week I was medic.
he was
one game.
town. Yeah, he was still town, which made him like I guess nervous. Regardless, I don't have a strong read on Manny, but I do think he's town. Like my read's gone, but I do still think he's town. Julian, you're a scary Mafia player. Because that one game where you and Uno were Mafia, I thought you were playing the entire time.
Yeah.
And so like your town and Mafia plays are the same to me, so it kind of scares me.
All right, we got 40
But-
seconds. What are we
But
gonna
that's
do?
about it.
We got 40 seconds. Any safe lynches out there?
I don't know.
I don't have any suspicions yet.
The only one is just because of Philly's nervous laugh. But apparently that's his regular laugh. So.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah, I'm willing to give him a town. Yes.
You can't give anybody a bye.
Jordan, you got anything?
They're
Day
RNG
one.
picks.
I have suspicions, but I'm not. I mean, like I agree with the Diana.
Can we
Philly
vote
town
to
reads.
extend?
Yeah, let's extend time by like 5-10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Isn't that part of the rules?
Extend time.
A second.
All right, there's a formal to add 10 minutes to the day. If you want to vote for this, raise your hand to the camera and keep it there. In 3, 2, 1, vote. It's unanimous. There's 10 more minutes.
Nice.
So Jordan, you were saying you were also.
Okay. I agree.
Well, real fast.
Yeah.
I didn't know that we could extend time.
Yeah, you can vote to extend time.
Yeah.
So we town people.
Is
are
that like a
also
one-time
time
thing, or
No, it's kind of like also how last game you can vote to go to sleep. But it's
just time
one 10-minute
We can
extension.
Minecraft bed it at any time. We could just skip night, Minecraft bed, and then come back up. That's pretty cool. Okay, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. I didn't know that was a rule.
All right, go on, Jordan. Datacron Hunter.
Okay, so what I've been noticing this first day one is I do agree with the Philly and Diana town reads. My main suspicions were Marcelo and Joel, but after talking about it, don't roll your eyes, dude. Come on.
Don't roll your suspicious eyes.
He rolls every time somebody calls him Mafia.
I was gonna say, but after like hearing a few things, you're a little bit off my radar now. But I don't know, whatever. Mainly, I was suspicious of Marcelo because most of the things he was saying during the day was just in agreement with other people. He just reiterate the same thing in a different way. So that's why I was like, that doesn't really add anything, but it kind of makes, like, maybe it's a push on, like, oh, I'm town, yeah, I agree with, like, this thing. But after hearing him, I'm not too sure, and actually, it made me start thinking about Julian's play, because he mentioned Julian's play, and but before that, I thought Julian was town, because he kept, advocating, like, oh, no, I'm doing these reads, I think Philly's town, I think Diana's town, because this, and this, and this. But he kept on it for a long time, saying basically the same thing over and over to say that Diana is town or something. To me, that felt like it was wasting a little bit of time, which is why I didn't get to hear much from Joel and Marcelo.
I do want to add to that, though. I do want to add to that. I wanted to mention that I find his Mafia, or just his play in general, scary, because it's the same. Because last game, I thought he was Mafia, up until I got the third check on Diana and realized, and then he died, and then I realized that Christian and her were Mafia, because I thought he was the Mafia the entire time. That's why, like, day 2, when him and Christian were talking back and forth, I had the read that he was Mafia until Christian's defense, because he was playing that way, but he was town. So that's why it's scary, because he plays the same.
Dude, I can't just be a good guy, man. Jesus.
I mean,
well, you're just
go back to Jordan.
I'm not trying to throw shit.
Go back to Jordan.
My main thing on that is, like I said, I thought Julian was town. He still might be. I'm not sure. It's just that the way we used our time. Like, yeah, okay, he already explained Philly and Diana were town, but then I think we just kept on that subject for way too long.
I'd agree.
And I mean, those are my town reads. I'm getting a more town read from Andrew. Less suspicious. I'm very neutral on you and Joel right now, Bean. Not sure about Roman, Manny, or Christian. I'd like to hear more from Christian after this.
Okay, that's right now?
Yeah, sure.
You said after this.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. After that.
Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 town reads. Everybody else is neutral. Let's say them in order. Towniest to less, in decreasing towniness. Philly, Diana, Jordan, Bean, Julian. Everybody else is neutral.
Okay, so why do you have those town reads for Philly, Diana?
Okay, Philly and Diana, we've talked about. I agree with everybody else.
Okay.
Jordan's more productive. He's talking a lot more than last game, especially. And
well, I mean, he did talk pretty early.
Yeah, no. I mean, like,
how'd you talk?
We killed Jordan night 1. Day 1, he's talking more.
Yeah.
Bean, I agree with his like assessment of like Julian. It shows me that he's like paying attention, and his Mafia to me has always been quieter than how he's talked. And Julian, I agree with his. He's the lowest of my town, closest to neutral, but I agree with the observations.
Literally, Bean's assessment was just saying that Julian plays the same as Mafia in town. It was nothing in regards to how he thinks he is right now.
Yeah, but also his play.
I think
part of it is his plays. He plays a quieter
that's
Mafia.
So hardcore read on Diana.
So we all in agreement. Diana is town. We can skip that and move on.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. And then the other four, I'm neutral right now, or at least I'm not gonna tell you about it.
I mean, so we extended time. I mean, there's 5 minutes left. Like, what would be a good list? Who do we think? Who's your bottom two?
Are you still talking to me?
Yeah.
Joel and Andrew.
Why the hate, bro? Why the hate?
It's not hate. It's just because I haven't played with you more, and you're more talkative this game than last. So
Well, to be fair, I was still remembering all the rules.
exactly. No, exactly. But it's to me, it's just as likely that you could be like a Mafia, scummier. But no, I'm not saying scummy. I said scummier as like rather than the more town reads because you're more talkative and progressive this game.
Hey, can we hear from
pointing out? Oh yeah. Also, if I'm not, I don't take notes, but it was there was like a metagame kind of question. You thought Diana could be playing, like you tried to flip it on Diana earlier about like, oh, maybe that's just like a play that she's trying to like switch around earlier, which to me was like part of it kind of bites you in the ass because like I think Diana is definitely capable of changing her game up, but I don't think that's a play Diana would go for.
Fair enough.
Again,
well, I mean,
not making you scummy, but it makes you not as easily towny for me.
That was mostly going off the 2 games. This
For
game,
sure. No, I understand. But I mean, if given the bottom 2, those are the only things I have right now.
Okay, I want to hear from Joel then.
Well, like we've said before, I'm town again, despite all odds. And as far as like my bottom reads, it's really tough. But it's probably like, I mean, everybody thinks that he's not, but like maybe it's just paranoia. Billy seems a little suspicious to me. I'm sorry. Yeah, like I know it's his first game, but I mean that doesn't make him exempt. And yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know you from Adam, Billy. Hopefully that can change over time. And everyone else kind of neutral. I'm getting kind of town reads from Jordan and Diana, and I want to say Christian. I want to trust you, man, but I'm not there yet. We have a lot of things we got to work.
I know I just scum read you.
He's been too hurt.
Yeah. So that's what I have right now, but everybody else kind of falls somewhere within that spectrum. So, and I can't really.
Oh man.
We got 2 minutes left.
Hey, I want to hear from Andrew. Yeah, Andrew, could you?
Okay, so
play. I feel like.
So, I mean, I talked a little bit at the beginning. Like everyone else said, Diana, I did switch it up at the beginning, but you guys sold me on that one. Bottom most read is Joel, just because, like I said, I think he's either Mafia or cop. I don't know what he is, but I think he's something. Just based off of his answers, his talking. I think guaranteed town besides Diana. Philly, we talked about that. I think basically, I think Manny's town, just because too much of a blabbermouth to be anything that's not town.
What's up, yeah?
The rest are mostly neutral. The only, like I said, the only bottom read of that neutrality, and even then, it's not a very strong read, is Joel.
Can we hear from Roman real quick before they?
Yeah, my town reads are Diana, Philly, and Manny. My question, I really don't have any Mafia. Or I'm going to move Jordan closer to town. TN, Christian a little closer. But my bottom 2 would be Julian and Bean.
I feel comfortable with Bean or Philly.
Just because, like what Jordan said earlier, his repeating himself, just going in circles, and
Can we hear
wasted a lot of time.
Because everybody's just kind of giving him a pass. I'm not trying to. I know you and I know you.
Yeah,
and
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
But
30
everybody else has put him on their town.
Wait, does formal pause time? Does formal pause
No,
time?
it doesn't pause
No.
time.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm gonna formal beam.
Philly.
Alright, so
yeah.
Here's a formal on Marcelo.
I'm honestly not surprised. Roman usually picks me as Mafia.
I've been wrong, but you know,
You have been wrong. But I mean,
a lot of
you-
sense. Yeah, you
usually
usually.
do.
But I'll let you. This is your formal, so you're not.
I mean,
alright, so
wait, no, I gotta say my reads. Like, there's really nothing to go off of for day one, even though we do have. Like, the only things that I did say was that I didn't feel comfortable with Julian's play just because it scares me. That's really the only thing I've added, which I know some of y'all don't like that because it's like not enough information. Joel, I don't think he'll be Mafia. Like, he's playing the same he's always played with me, and he's always town. As far as Philly's like unanimous town, except for like Diana and Joel, I'm not very comfortable with it. I don't know him. This is literally the first time I'm playing with him, but I'm not comfortable just throwing him into town like that. I do want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I don't want to just completely pass over him every time we talk about him. I'll leave Manny in the town like I did earlier. Christian and Jordan, I want to give him town. Jordan mostly because of what he said. He not because he agreed with my Julian analysis, but because he added to it. Christian also said some very insightful things. I don't know where I'd put Andrew, but if I had to put bottom two, it'd probably be him and Roman, just because Roman's been very quiet, and I don't really know. Like, it's not calling him Mafia, but they are in my bottom of the list.
So now what?
Tell me why you're.
I'm not gonna lie. That didn't convince me at all.
I'm not 100% convinced that Marcel is Mafia enough to vote for him, but I actually don't think he's town either. I never have a read on Marcelo, so
I have no power roll read, so on if he's town, or he's Mafia in my book. But I have no power read on Marcelo.
Right, but basically, either we vote for Marcelo, or we go into our guaranteed formal, which is 2 minutes, and we can vote somebody else.
Okay, well, who would that be?
Somebody else, I don't know. The only other person I was really kind of suspicious of is Philly, but the people who know Philly say that this is a regular Philly, so.
I mean, I'm also giving him a kind of a pass on this day one, but on day two, I definitely want to hear from him. If he lives through the night, because you never know what happens.
No, the Mafia's obviously going to kill me in the night. I'm the most.
Wait, Philly, what are your reads?
Alright, that's the end of the
that's the end of the
formal on Marcelo. Are we gonna push to vote?
I push to vote.
Alright, with 10 people, you need 6 votes to kill. If you want to vote on Marcelo, raise your hand to the camera and keep it there. In 3, 2, 1, vote. 3 is not enough. You have 2 minutes for your guaranteed end of day formal.
Well, now, because the only other person I was suspicious of was Philly.
I want to hear from Philly, but I don't want to. I
don't want to waste.
I don't want to lynch him.
Formal him.
Yeah.
So then, who do you feel comfortable killing? Because aside from Philly, the only other person I feel comfortable killing.
Marcelo was
That's why
my
I voted for him.
safe, comfortable lynching. Because I did have Julian on my bottom also, but I'm not comfortable lynching him.
No.
To be honest, I'm never comfortable lynching people day one, just because there's not a lot of information to go off of.
But I mean, if I had to choose, like, out of the two, it was you.
Christian, who do you think?
That didn't happen.
I say let's hear from Philly though.
Yeah, we'll get forward. Let's. We got 1 minute, but we can formal someone. And it doesn't matter whether you guys think that we're gonna lynch him or not. We can use it to talk about other people. You guys want to do that?
But then we
I
can't.
guess, but
But
then
then we
You should
can't.
wait.
It's going
you should
to
wait
vote.
59 more seconds.
Yeah, but you guys don't know who like you guys hate, so it's like
Yeah, you should start the formal at the very end of this minute.
exactly.
This,
Yeah, yeah.
this form,
Yeah.
Wait, this formal is going to a vote, regardless,
Yeah.
right?
yes.
No.
No,
it's not.
But
apparently
we
not.
won't have other time. There might be an RNG format.
It's just a
after that.
guaranteed two. Yeah, okay, let's just
Okay, we got 40 seconds. So what are we gonna talk about?
We could just talk about. We could pick whoever matter or the most suspicious, but either way, we need this stuff.
I know that I did have Manny in my town, but I did notice him staring off in the distance a little bit. That makes me a little suspicious, but not enough to put him like too far off town. I did notice that while everybody was talking, he was kind of looking off to the screen.
All right, I'll turn off my. Yeah, I'll turn it off.
Okay, I formal Diana.
Why are you gonna formal me?
Just because no one's gonna vote on you, so we can just talk for 2 minutes. I think-
I'll second.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second.
Okay, now I want to hear from Philly in this 2
Formal on
minutes.
Diana.
I want to hear from Philly.
Okay, so
What?
you just want to know my reads on people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to play the game very well. I don't know very much. I don't know much about most of you guys, right? So from what I'm looking at, this game, because I was spectating last game, right? This game, it looks like, no offense, Manny, but it looks like you're not talking. Last game you were defending yourself a lot, and now that no one's actually putting fingers at you.
But then again, last game I also.
I know. They kind of made you. They kind of forced you into that one. So I'm not. For me, you're neutral. Julian started talking at the beginning a lot, and he was kind of pointing guns away from him. He was kind of giving it to Diana, and then Diana pointed fingers at me. I don't know whether he did that on purpose so that someone would point fingers at me, but it looked like Julian was kind of pushing things away from himself.
I have a town read on Diana.
No, but for me, Diana's town, because you could tell right away. I'm not just because I'm agreeing with everyone else. It's just for the fact that you can see at this game or last game, she was kind of pointing fingers and kind of like doing sneaky things, and you could just tell. This game, she's not really doing much. She's just like
Totally pointing fingers at everybody.
no, but not like last game though. Last game, you could tell that you were trying to find someone and you were trying to like get them out of the game. You could tell. This game, it's like you're more calm. You're like townsperson. You wanna try to group with everyone instead of.
Okay, that's what I said. That's what I said like at the very beginning. We don't have to talk about that anymore. Yeah.
Okay, no, that's why. Christian hasn't said much this game other than other people talking about him or other people telling him to talk.
That's his normal day one though.
Yeah, so that's why for me, I can't really say anything.
Christian.
Roman, this game, at least for me, at the beginning, he wasn't talking. We kind of forced him to talk. So I kind of weirded out about that because last game he was really talkative. More towards the end after a lot of people were dead, though. So first day, I guess, is just quiet. Andrew, for me, I don't know you very well. At least this game, it seems like you're very suspicious. You're very suspicious. Honestly, you're very suspicious to me. I don't know. Everyone else, Joel or Marcelo, to me, you guys are neutral. I don't know. Think about anything of you guys. And like I said, if Jordan dies the first night, Jordan dies the first night, and he's not Mafia. If he doesn't die the first night, he's Mafia. $5. Anyone. Just saying.
Really? Free $5 for me. Thanks.
So
Wait, where'd you get the Mafia read from Jordan?
PayPal account or?
No. So my Mafia reads are on Julian, Roman, Andrew. Those are my Mafia reads.
Wait, but what did you say about Jordan?
Jordan is just a little joke because Jordan, he dies first night every single game. So I say if he doesn't die first night, that means he's Mafia because he's in.
Wait, so who are your reads? Who are your reads than me?
It was
you, Roman, Andrew,
and Andrew.
Okay.
No, he didn't say Bean. He said.
No, he said Julian, Roman, Andrew.
He said
I
Jordan.
said
Julian.
Roman, Andrew.
Oh, I heard B.
Oh,
The Jordan thing was a joke.
Yeah, the Jordan thing was a joke. Yeah.
I see. I get it.
That's
At
the
least
end of
for
the
me, at least just for
formal
me,
on
just
Diana. Are we pushing to vote?
If we were going to use the
I
vote to just talk
seconded
about Philly, we
last
should have
thing, though.
fucking.
It was me, but I mean, yeah, it was just it was a talking thing. Does it matter if we rescind? We get an RNG formal.
No.
Maybe.
No,
We're not
RNG is
guaranteed.
maybe.
Are we pushing to vote?
Or yeah, I pushed the vote. So.
All right, there is a vote on Diana. You need 6 votes to kill. If you want to vote for Diana, raise your hand to the camera and keep it there. In 3, 2,
Christian.
1, vote. All right, you have 1 RNG formal. You have 2 minutes.
Why did
guess
you
there
formal Diana? Whatever.
Yeah,
Wait,
if we were going to use that time to talk about Philly, the person you should have formaled was Philly.
I formal Julian.
I'll second.
There is a formal on Julian.
Okay, so here are my reads. I don't know why everyone's trying to make it like they made it last a lot longer than it should have, even though they accused me of making it last long. But I said very quickly early on in the day that I believe that Philly and Diana are town for very obvious reasons, and then for some reason, like other people decided to debate about it. I don't know why Philly brought it up again, but I think Jordan's town. My scum reads right now are Roman and Christian, and I didn't vote on Marcelo because I don't have a town read on Marcelo, but I don't think that we can like he's just completely neutral to me. Like he doesn't like show up as town or mafia until day 2 or 3. For me, Joel, I have nothing on Joel either. Manny, I guess I'm wrong about my own read, so I don't have nothing on Manny. Andrew, I like Andrew. He's talking a lot this game. I guess he's like feeling a lot more comfortable with like us or something. But I think that he's a useful person to have because he. I liked his logic from last game, so I think he's like an actually productive guy.
Batman's logic from
Can
last game.
you explain your scum reads?
They're like process of elimination, basically. Yeah, it's like similar to like what you do. Like my town reads are really strong, and then I just have like a set of suspicion, basically. So.
And you said me and Roman?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Joel and Marcelo are neutral, and Manny are neutral, and the rest are town reads. But I mean, like I wouldn't know until like day 2 if I have a scum read on you. That's pretty much it. Like I said, like I guess there's no way to convince you guys that because if I play the same with our mafia or town, then there's really no way to convince you guys. But I hope that like everything I've said is kind of directed town in like the right way. I mean, you can agree with me or disagree. So
I'm inclined to think that Julian's formal on Diana was a tech flip.
Okay.
no, I thought that
No, it makes
Yeah, I-
sense. It just
we need
there's
time.
like if you formaled somebody else, it would have been more efficient.
What's a tech flub?
Just
I missed
There-
because it doesn't make sense to formal Diana here, Phil.
I think the reason he did that was just to get guaranteed free time.
Exactly. No, I mean I understand it. I just think it's obviously
Like,
there's a more.
like Diana's like my hard town read. Like I never formally.
No,
intention of like.
I'm not. I'm defending you right now.
Okay.
I'm inclined to think that just like I believe your reasoning why you did it. I think you could have done a more efficient use of our guaranteed formal.
Because
Right,
get
like
it.
we
I
could have
get it,
followed
but it
someone
could've
we
been
actually
more
wanted to maybe vote on.
I agree. Well, we can. Oh yeah. Well, but no, but we didn't know who we were gonna vote on. Like
It didn't matter. You were formaling me to hear about Philly. You should have formaled Philly then.
yeah, and then we could see who voted on Philly. It was a vote logic thing that we didn't get to see.
All right, that's the end of the formal on Julian. Are we going to push the vote?
I pushed a vote.
All right, we're voting on Julian with 10 people. You need 6 votes to kill. Raise your hand to the camera and keep it there in 3, 2, 1, vote. All right, Julian, you do not die. Everybody go to sleep.
Night night.
At the end of the night.
Night.
If you have any night actions, go ahead and message me privately. All right, everybody wake up.
Good morning.
In the night I died.
In the night, Jordan, you die.
Oh, what?
Looks like you owe us $5.
Hold on. Sorry, my camera's being fucking retarded.
Oh my god.
We got a funny guy out there.
Wait, why was that funny?
Because
Like
they
Joey
made that
said
bet.
about Jordan dying.
I'm sorry that you find the deaths of villagers funny.
I'm kind of bummed out about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe whoever did that is like trying to put shade on Philly, and even though I think he's shady, maybe it was done to make him appear more so.
I think whoever did that is trying to meme.
I agree.
I think so.
Trying to
I
what?
think that was a meme.
Trying to meme.
Yeah.
That's why I thought it was funny.
I kind of wish the medics saved Jordan.
I really hope Jordan wasn't the medic.
God, I hope not.
That's happened before too.
Wait, what are the odds that Jordan was a power roll though? I don't think Jordan was a power roll.
I don't think so.
I had a vanilla read on him.
I thought maybe, but I wasn't sure.
I was gonna say, I didn't really have a read on him at all. It's just more neutral, not town, not anything.
He was
I
telling
was trying to get the game to move a little bit further and get suspicion out there, like check suspicion. So I could have been the cop, but I don't know. All right. It's day 2. Let's hear from Christian.
Damn it, because I was about to ask a question, but
Oh, go ahead. You can ask it.
That's the
okay.
question.
I wanted to hear from Joel what your reads were.
As it stands right now, I am still kind of suspicious of Philly, especially after what just happened.
But I think that could have been a ploy by the Mafia.
Yeah.
That was
It could have been right. Maybe they.
Wait, can I say something real quick? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I know I asked you the question. Before I answer you, Roman, I wanted to hear from Joel because I'm trying to narrow down my neutral reads right now.
Yeah, I got you.
That's why. Okay, sorry about that.
There's no suspicion towards that.
And then more towards town, I have Julian, Diana, and that's about what I've got now because we're dealing with a couple of newbies.
So me, Andrew, Bean, Manny, and Roman are your neutral.
Yes.
Okay.
I know that seems like a lot.
Everyone's neutral.
Everyone's neutral, yeah.
And who are your scum reads? Do you have any?
He has none.
Yeah, I don't have any this definitive scum.
If you were to rank your neutrals, could you?
Ranking them, I would probably have you right next to Philly, to be honest, and then Christian, Andrew, Manny, and Roman.
Bottom of that list being scummy or bottom of that list being towny?
Well, he was asking me to rank neutral, so like, from I guess most.
All neutral, but just within that, there was a...
Yeah, all along the spectrum between scum and town.
Right, so you're saying Marcelo and Philly are scummy?
Are the most or
Are the most scummy out of the neutral reads.
Yes.
Is what he's saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was confused there for a second.
Once again, I'll say I can get behind that scum read because I still have them on my top Mafia.
I have no opinions.
I just want to bring up, when do you not have me as your top Mafia?
Hey, if I keep on
I agree.
pegging it. Hey, last game I didn't have you pegged at all.
You didn't, actually. You did.
Good.
But I've also never
There was
played as a
something
top
in your
role.
defense that just didn't. I was like, nope, I'm not backing down from that tree.
Wait, so Andrew, what do you think?
I don't know. I still say Joel is probably my bottom, with Roman a close second. I don't know. With Bean, he was cop, so I kind of only see him as cop, but that's just the downside of only playing one other game with him. So I would call that at best towny neutral. I haven't added any to the town list. but I don't know. I think I don't necessarily think Philly's Mafia, but I think he might be a power role of some sort. So we'll see. And then, like I said, Manny's closer to the scummy list, but he's still mostly neutral just because I'm not used to him not talking this much about anything. And everyone else is just middle of the ground neutral. I don't really have any reads on anybody else.
Julie, do you agree with what Joel said? How do you feel about his reads?
Like what? Like his Roman, Manny, Chris, you, and Marcelo?
The top to bottom. I mean, it's
it's
neutral, but how do you feel about it?
It's similar to my reads, yes.
Okay.
Except instead of Manny, I put Joel in there. But
so Manny is more town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still getting a town read from Manny and Diana.
But my hard reads are still Philly and Diana, and nothing really like is. I'm more reevaluating Philly, but I'm willing to like accept the rest of the game with Diana's town in my mind. Like I'm not even gonna reevaluate that.
Okay, Roman, do you want my answer?
Sure.
Okay, in order, and again, this
From scummiest to least?
from towny on the top.
Towny on top.
Starting with town.
Starting with town, okay.
In loose order: Philly, Diana, Manny, Julian, Roman, and then the other three are neutral for me.
Wait, who are the other three? Sorry, you named everyone's name.
Dean, Andrew, and Joel are neutral tier. Okay.
I'm sorry. What has Philly done that makes you think more town?
Yeah, because I should have Philly back in the middle.
Yeah,
I haven't this town read anymore.
Okay, because from day one, I believe, I think it was Julian the first one said it. Yeah, I guess so. As far as how he'd react if he was a power role. And to me, nothing's shaken. Obviously, like, there's, like, the Jordan meme of him dying. But, like, other than the fact that, like, it went from a bunch of people giving Philly a pass, and then we questioned it, and then it's like, okay, well, maybe he's just neutral now. But to me, there's nothing he said that's, like, struck me to really change my mind from my original read.
Right,
I
but
just
then
think
you listed him as more town than me.
okay, you guys are both. You guys are
He
both
did
town.
say in loose order.
In loose, yeah. I mean, like, okay, fine. In that case, Diana, Philly, Manny.
Diana is the mayor of the town.
I think you're town, Diana. Like it's.
I like the loose order better because I was more towny on the loose order.
Okay.
I'm just saying because like he's not really said anything. He just has a whole bunch of nervous laughs, and the only thing he said was Jordan doesn't die like the first night he's Mafia. I mean, okay. These are the only things he said, and everybody thinks
You
he's
can't
town.
put any of that Jordan death thing because that's just play by Mafia.
yeah.
Mafia
It could be a play by Mafia, or it could just be like, hey, I'm Mafia, let me actually just kill Jordan because that'd be funny.
Yeah, I feel like that's a play though. Regardless of either
that's
way.
why I think
Yeah, but that also doesn't make him.
I will not
Scummy for
disregard
me
that it's a
either.
play. I think it's more likely that it is a play, but I just want to bring up that it could be that he's Mafia. Like, I want to bring that into the conversation.
Yeah, but I think that was a good play by being to kill Jordan at night. So.
Wait, so what's being said here is that everyone thinks that Philly is Mafia because Jordan died?
No. What we're saying is that some of us are saying that it could be a play by Mafia to like kind of frame Philly, or that there is the like what I'm bringing up is that it is the possibility that he is Mafia, but it's a small possibility.
Okay, see, I don't. Again, I think he's vanilla, and I don't actually buy that. It's like we don't come down on like Min, for example. Like he doesn't say a lot until like we get pressure, and then when we did the Diana like let's hear from Philly formal, like he said what he thought. You know what I mean?
Dude,
For Philly, what I'm saying is that doesn't make him like any like scummier or bring him down to neutral for my original read.
No, but to talk about the Philly thing, I'm saying that for a guy on his first game, and Philly's like kind of a very expressive dude, like for a guy on his first game, like for him to react the way that he did, like with the nervousness of being a power role going into the game, like I think that he reacted in the most vanilla town way.
I agree. Yeah, that's what I agree.
I feel like that's a read that y'all can make, but we can't.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, and I understand that. What I'm saying is that like I understand why people are like changing his mind about him. Like what Diana you said, like he hasn't said too much to necessarily make him more towny. But to me, he hasn't said anything to make him less towny, changing my original read.
Okay.
So he's still up there for me. I'm more worried about other people right now. And if he is like the other Mafia, then like again, we haven't lynched anybody, so it's in a world of two, and there's another Mafia we need to worry about anyway.
So are we gonna kill Marcelo, or who are we killing? Like, who do you feel comfortable killing today? Because obviously yesterday we went to sleep and we didn't kill anybody.
I feel like might be a little bit of pairing going on here with Christian and Philly.
I
That's
think
that's all.
No, I feel like that's a too
Defending
obvious
Philly.
pair. That's not going to be them.
Yeah,
It's too obvious.
defending him. Why he thinks he's town. That's all it is.
Okay. All right.
Well, let's hear more, Joel.
I mean, that's all I got. I haven't been able to get good reads this game. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Is that because you're Mafia? Your first online Mafia again?
I feel a little suspicious of Julian.
Julian?
What's that?
He's still on my Mafia list a little bit.
You're real quiet and you're not. What are your reads? Is just asking up, like you said, oh, I'm town, and then you have town, and then everyone else you've just been asking them what their reads are.
Well, I mean, I have a hard read, but I don't want to reveal it yet because I'm waiting for their partner to come out.
That's
seems like a really
That
weird.
could be days.
Yeah,
that's really, really convenient.
All right, Nate, you could already kind of figure out who I'm like investigating because I already told you like my soft reads, so you could figure out like within those four who I think.
I don't remember your soft reads. What were
So
they?
from half of the town, we should figure out which one of those you think.
No, I think that there is a Mafia between Joel, Roman, Christian, and Marcelo.
I'm gonna form on Marcelo again.
A second.
There's a formal on Marcelo.
But are we actually going to vote on him this time? Because last time it was just me, Roman, and Andrew.
Well, I want to hear what he says again. See if we can.
Okay.
What do you got?
My hardest town read is Diana. I think that this game she's definitely like quick to jump on people's logic, which is very towny for me. Like a Mafia wouldn't be trying to disclaim people's logic because they would just go with it and be like, oh, let's just have people like go somewhere where they shouldn't go, like logically. Kind of distracted town. Philly, I've already said what I need to say about him. He's still neutral, but the Jordan kill kind of messes with everything.
What's your read on Julian?
On who?
Julian.
Julian. It's hard to have a read for him, just because of my statement earlier, where I think he plays the same as Mafia and Town, but he hasn't been quiet this day. He has said stuff, but he hasn't changed or added stuff to the conversation.
Anything on Manny?
Manny's very quiet. I feel like everyone's just kind of giving him Town. Kind of helps him be quiet, but I do remember he used to be very quiet. The first few games I played with him. I don't know where I put him. He's probably neutral right now.
Okay. Christian?
I never have a good read on Christian. That's why I checked him first as a cop. But he's playing quiet. Usually that means he has some kind of role. But I'm not saying he's Mafia. He's for instance, he usually plays quiet cop and then he comes out.
All right. Well, that's all I got. That's all the questions I have.
Anyone else?
I mean, can you say why you're Town? What have you been doing to help Town?
I haven't been leading conversation, but I've been adding input, I think.
Oh, yeah. What's your read on Joel?
Neutral. I kind of feel that's why I asked him when he said that all of us were neutral. I asked him to rank them just because I felt like that was kind of a cop-out to just say everybody was neutral. But when he ranked it, he put me at the bottom, so that's fine. not gonna say that that's bad or wrong. Like it's just that's why I asked him to rank because I wanted to hear more from him. As far as like my read on him, he's pretty towny, not like 100% towny, but just like 55%. More than average, I guess, just because he's playing similar to how he usually plays. I've never seen his Mafia game. I don't have any reason to change my view on him for now.
That's the end of the formal. Are we going to push the vote?
I pushed a vote.
All right. With 9 people, you need 5 votes to kill. If you want to vote, raise your hand to the camera and keep it there in 3, 2, 1, vote. All right, Marcelo, you die. Everybody else go to sleep. If you have any roles, go ahead and message me privately in the night.
Where's my dead chat companion?
Everybody, we're here with Dead Chat.
Hey, I was wondering where my ghost friend was.
Oh, I was getting a drink of water.
I see.
I see that you have been lynched.
I've been murdered by my townspeople.
It's quite the game going on right now. I kind of feel there was some direction towards me with that night 1 kill. I don't know what it was, but you just gotta accept it. You know, you're the night 1 kill.
Sometimes you just gotta hold that up.
Oh man. Yeah, and I had to step away during your formal. I didn't get to see what happened.
I was pretty sure I was gonna die just because I have a very hard time changing Roman's mind. Anyway.
Yeah, I digress. Oh well, at least I get some Diepio time now.
I can't play Diepio right now. I have really bad Wi-Fi.
Oh, that sucks.
It's gonna lag out everything.
Oh man. I'm also in the process of uploading the previous game, so.
Nice.
Yep.
I need to get that link so I can watch them.
Oh yeah. I'll link it in the Discord app. Yeah, I'll just get it in the Discord now.
Because I haven't been gone back and watch any of the games yet. I should.
A few people have been looking at the VODs and been changing up their style. I like it.
Yeah, see, that's why I need to watch because like I need to figure out what I need to fix. My holes in my play.
Yeah. Let's see. Or you know what? I could just PM it to you here, so you don't have to jump on Discord.
Oh yeah, and then I'll sub. Get that quick sub.
Oh, my channel is so dank.
How many subs do you have, dude?
Dude, like 3.
You about to get 4?
Oh man.
All right. Dead be dead, living be living.
Good morning.
Hello.
And that looks like everybody in the middle of the night. Roman, you die.
Bye, Roman.
Bye.
Can I ask for a clarification about something I was thinking about in the night?
What?
Wait, so it was Diana, you were suspicious of Julian?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you just elaborate that a little bit more?
I guess for the reasons I said, Julian kind of just, he straight called me town, and then Philly town, but then everybody else was kind of like, oh, well, you tell me your reads, and so he didn't really say much after that, and then he formaled me in the time just to extend time, whereas it could have been used on someone that we might have actually voted on, rather than just, oh, let's formal me and extend time a little bit longer, even though we know that we're not going to vote on me and nobody's going to vote on me. Whereas we could have used it to see voting like circles for other people.
I feel like that's like what we did for Christian though the last game, where we just threw guilt on him because he made a really terrible decision about the whole "I'm going to abstain for voting."
Meanwhile, Christian was Mafia last.
Christian was Mafia last game.
Do you think we were, Diana? Do you think we were a hit with Marcelo? But I know how the votes went.
I don't know. I mean, I was suspicious of him. That's why I voted for him. I don't know who didn't vote for him, but I know it wasn't 100%.
Okay. So if you want to hear some things, I think I actually think now Christian's town because of my bottom four or whatever. Like right before, I think Marcelo is Mafia, and right before Marcelo, Scumred Christian at the end of his formal. And I don't think he would have done that if they were partners. And so for me, my bottom two in a world of one right now is either between Joel or Manny. And I'm starting to consider Philly, I guess. And I haven't heard a lot from Andrew since like the first day, so I don't know if I kind of want to hear more from.
Well, I will say that I was suspicious of Marcelo, and enough to vote for him, but not necessarily enough to think that we're now living in a town of, or like a world of one. But no, like he was on my radar pretty early, but it was kind of like, okay, we needed to vote for somebody, and just with him gone, it kind of I don't know, keeps better odds
Who didn't
for the town.
vote for him?
What?
'Cause it wasn't unanimous. Who didn't vote for him?
I was one of them.
Or
You
who?
didn't vote for him?
Yeah.
Marcelo?
Marcelo.
Well, I
Yeah.
didn't vote for him either.
Because
didn't-
you didn't think that he was suspicious?
Oh yeah, no, I didn't vote for him because I don't think he was suspicious. I didn't think he was suspicious, and I still think right now the three people I still think are suspicious is Julian, Andrew, and Manny. For some reason, I still think that Julian is still like you were saying. He said something at the first. He was the first one to bring up the conversation, and then he kind of let it off to someone else.
Okay, see, I don't know why people keep thinking that because I've every time I've talked, I've said something. I feel like I've said
No, but like you say what everyone else is pretty much saying. You're pretty much just rubbing off what people are saying.
No,
and
okay. I want
you
you to let you guys know. I said something very original just now. In my bottom four, I put.
Okay, but that's after Diana had said something, right?
I was the first one to talk today.
Yeah, but again, it comes off of what me and Diana were talking about. How you were saying something, and you just said that me and Diana were town, and then you kind of just slid it to someone else. You just keep moving the conversation on, but you kind of pointed away from you every single time. And even right now,
What do you guys want to know? I mean, what do you guys want to know from me?
sliding it away.
I told you everything. What do you mean? I concisely told you everything you guys need to know about this game.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Joel, why didn't you vote for Marcelo? Because he was tied for your bottom two most scummy, wasn't he?
Well, towards the end, when I was listening to him talk, he moved up a little bit for me, to be honest. And yeah, I was getting more of a town read towards the end of his formal, so that's why I refrained.
Okay, I do want to say this because I want to contribute something. Apparently you guys don't believe me because what Philly just said and how he's defending Marcelo, despite the fact that I thought that it was pretty clear that Marcelo was very shady to me. And if Joel didn't vote for Marcelo, he wouldn't point out that he didn't vote for. He wouldn't volunteer to point out that he didn't.
Okay, real quick, Joel. If you didn't think Marcelo was a hit, then who is your world of two?
World of two. It was you in Philly, but now like the only one I know for certain is Philly. I don't know who the other one could possibly be.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put Julian up for formal. I'm the real cop. The reason I voted for Marcelo is because it's a false claim. In order, I checked Julian, Joel, then Diana. Julian and Joel were different. Joel and Diana are the same.
What do you mean it was a false claim? Nobody else claimed cop.
Because I'm the real cop.
No, you said.
That's why I voted on Marcelo.
The other one was a false claim.
He said he was the cop and he checked me that one.
No, that
That was
was
part of his
That
read.
was that was,
that was
that
from
was
the other game.
He was talking
Okay,
about
well,
last
okay, well,
game.
okay, whatever. Okay, well, the point is, I'm coming out now as the cop. Day
Okay.
3, finally the cop on day 3, and someone even said it that I played quiet until I come out. Again, Julian and Joel are different, and then Joel and Diane are the same.
Okay.
I'm gonna agree with Philly's also logic about how Julian is deterring the conversation, especially that because what he said just now, like switching his world off of me to, I forget. Sorry, I think it was Philly and somebody else.
But so who did you check?
Julian then Joel.
Yeah.
They're different.
Okay.
And I checked Joel because if you guys remember, Joel was in my bottom half
Yeah.
originally, and then my third check was Diana because I had a town read on Diana since the beginning of the game.
That's not the order you used when you first claimed that you were cop.
That's what that is what I just said.
No.
I said Julian then Joel, different. Joel and Diana the same.
I'm
What
pretty
you're saying
sure
is either
that
Joe
I was in the
and
middle when you checked. Like your
No, I
first-
didn't.
you
No,
were
like I really didn't.
I
Like
checked
you can. I really didn't.
Diana, then I checked Julian, then
No, I said Julian
and
and
Diana,
Joel.
Joel,
Hold on, Diana. Like your time. Like
Hold on. I know you really want to kill somebody today, so let's slow down. So what you're saying is either
there is
Joel
a mafia
and Diana
between
are
Julian and
both
Joel.
Mafia, or neither one of them are Mafia, and it's who did you say?
So okay, so it's here's the world
Julian.
where Joel and Diana are the same alignment. Julian and Joel were different. Okay? In order, just to clarify, it was Julian, Joel, then Diana. Okay?
Okay.
So I want to put Julian up for a formal because, like I said, this entire game I've had a town read on Philly, and I agree with what he said during this day. If Julian is not the Mafia, then the world of 2 is Joel and Diana.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I don't know.
Because
I'm gonna say this.
I'm inclined to think that we were a hit with Bean. That's why I started the day asking Diana's clarification, because I'd like to go with the town read that I've had this entire game. And if Diana, you were also suspicious of Julian, like I asked at the beginning of the day,
Right.
then
I am suspicious
I'm-
of Julian, but I just
Okay.
feel like when you first said you were a cop, I feel like you said you checked me, then you checked Julian, then you checked Joel, and because you were like Diana and Julian,
if
then I checked Joel and
That doesn't necessarily have to be chronological order, though. He just
I know. I'm just, but most
okay, sure.
people would
Okay, but either way,
chronological order.
okay, sure. But either way, if you think I'm a false like claim and you're suspicious of Julian, then if I'm the other Mafia, I wouldn't be formally going at Julian so hard.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
that's fine.
So
I
I'd
checked
like to-
Julian.
so-
Like I am suspicious of Julian. It's just maybe you just kind of
Sorry,
just
if I
gave
the way I
out
said
your
it
lead or
was
whatever.
weird.
But yeah, like I am.
Okay, so I'd like to formal Julian.
Right. I
Wait,
just
wait, before we formal, I just want to
There's
hear a
a
little bit from
formal
Matt.
on Julian.
Wait, is it already started?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, there was
Okay.
a second.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
you can still talk during it.
I know.
Who did you want to hear from?
I just want to hear from Manny, since Manny hasn't said anything this whole day, and he's kind of through the whole 4 nights he's been quiet. You know.
No,
It's my formal. It's my follow-up. Okay, so I'm obviously town. I would never claim that I'm Mafia. I feel like if I was Mafia, I would be a lot more emotional about this situation. If Christian really is the cop, which I'm willing to believe that, then I guess we live in a world where Philly is actually Mafia. That kind of would take me by surprise.
No,
But
it's Joel and Diana are
Oh.
different than you.
oh, Joel and Diana.
Joel and Diana would be different than you. So if you're wrong, then the world of 2 is Joel and Diana.
Then what's the world of 1?
You.
I think Marcelo
No,
is
who?
in
Me
the
and,
world of
me and
1 is-
Marcelo.
Yeah.
Even though I had Marcelo on my scum read since like they are like neutral to scum read like the entire game.
Yeah, I mean, you could have
It
from the
doesn't
start
necessarily
had
have
him
to
like
be
disconnected.
Marcelo. That's fine. It could
Okay.
be somebody else. It could be
Well-
even Billy.
Okay. Well, you guys can choose to vote on me. That's fine. You can lynch me off. I could just get to name my reads before I die, so you guys can have an idea of like wherever. I think I still think Diana is a hard town. I dropped Andrew down to neutral because he hasn't talked since like day 2. Joel and
I've been
Phil.
trying to talk for a minute here, but go ahead.
Joel, Philly, Manny. I dropped Philly down to neutral because of what he said about Marcelo. Manny, I put as neutral because he hasn't really said anything. And I mean, I put you as town now because I'm willing to believe that you're a cop.
If you believe he's cop and I'm your hard town, then you're saying yes, you are Mafia because me and Joel are the same.
I thought he said that Philly and Joel are the same.
No, it's you and Joel.
Oh, okay. Well, that blows everything out of this.
Christian already clarified it.
Okay, can we vote already?
Okay, just in the random chance that we like are not in a world of one, if Marcelo was a Miss Lynch, just to remind you guys that Joel and Diana are connected.
Okay.
Okay.
So here's the thing.
I'm not casting. I'm just so everybody's clear about who's connected with who.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
So here's the thing.
also put medic on me if you're alive. You know, you'll hear more from me tomorrow if I'm still alive.
So here's the thing. I voted on the last guy, but I'm 100% convinced that he was it. I was just voting because I think that was it. So I am willing to bet that was a Miss Lynch. I don't know. Joel has been in my bottom of my list since the beginning of the game.
I pushed a vote.
You're pushing to vote on yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, with 7 people, you need 4 votes to kill. If you want to vote for Julian, raise your hand to the camera and keep it there. In 3, 2, 1, vote. All right, Julian, you die. Everybody go to sleep.
Why didn't Andrew vote?
What's going on, Dead Town?
Hello.
Hey, it's the guy I killed. How you doing?
I'm alright, even though I'm dead.
No, yeah. Sorry about that.
Nah, it's cool.
Hashtag not sorry.
Never mind, that's not cool.
Are you trying to do ASMR voice, Roman?
Well, you know, just doing my dead voice.
Ooh, I'm a ghost.
I'm a fucking ghost, bro.
But yeah, I'm just playing some DFBO, about to hit 45 here.
So what?
Just about to hit 45. I'm going battle.
Dude, I died like 3 times. I'm at 34 though.
Okay, dead be dead, living be living.
Olo.
In
Bye, guys.
the middle of the night, Diana, you die.
Oh, I'm so surprised.
Well, there you go. So now you all know I am town.
Yeah.
That's-
Okay, here we go. So let me go and say, because you guys are gonna ask me anyway. I checked Philly, Diana, and Philly are the same. So
Okay.
Philly, Joel, and me are all town. So
it's Andrew.
Oh, it's Manuel.
No, it's Andrew.
You guys, let's talk about it. But I just want to make it clear, Joel, Philly, you guys are a-okay. So we have the majority vote. We just gotta
Alright, cool.
make sure
Philly
we do it
Andrew's
right.
been on your radar since the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Andrew's been on several people's radar since the beginning.
I've said both Andrew and Manny since the beginning.
I mean,
my
yeah,
people were
I'll
Andrew, Manny, and
Thing that me since the beginning too, but Andrew's been on most people's radar since the beginning.
Okay, you just got all of a sudden vocal just now.
Yeah,
and
no,
stand between
I
you and
agree.
me?
Because I'm
agree.
excited.
Yeah, no, I agree. He started talking, you know.
Like I've been vocal this whole time. Like I grant you, I've been checked, but I've been vocal this whole time. So it's between Manny and me, and now all of a sudden Manny's like, oh, it's got.
So let's just go through brief mechanics real quick. We hang one of these guys, right? Sorry, but we hang one of these guys, right? And if it's not Mafia, right, he kills one of us, right?
Okay.
And then we can kill the other
He's
one the
gonna
next
kill.
time.
He's gonna kill me because I'm the cop.
Yeah, that's what was going to happen. So
It'll be between Philly, Joel, and whoever we didn't lynch, and then you guys just vote off the rest.
yeah, so I think we can save. I mean, I'm more suspicious of Andrew right now, but
Sure.
I think we got this in the bag.
Yeah, we do.
I'm gonna go ahead and formal Andrew. Because
Second.
I'll second that.
There's a formal on Andrew.
All right. I mean, I think it's suspicious that Manny just all of a sudden jumped in on this, but whatever. It's
But that's how I play though. So
Fair
I've
enough.
always been quiet.
I think a lot of suspicion is because this is only the second game, and this is the first game I've gotten talkative in. That being said, whatever. I didn't vote on the last one, for those of you that are wondering, because I heard Diana ask that, because I still think that was a mislynch. I think the guy before was a mislynch, which would have put the two of them. That being said, I've been proven wrong, so because we had the third check. So now I'm, my list was thrown out, so it's Manny is who I think it is now, obviously, but that doesn't really change any of y'all's opinions. So you're gonna lynch me either way since it's a safe lynch. So I'm just gonna push for a vote.
Fair enough.
All right, we're
All right,
voting
respect that.
with 5 people. You need 3 votes to kill. If you want to vote for Andrew, raise your hand to the camera and keep it there. In 3, 2, 1, vote. All right, Andrew, you die. Town wins.
Boom!
Let's go, town.
All right.
Gang, do you feel he's undefeated or what?
Yeah.
So
Good game,
the
guys.
mafia for the game was Andrew and Julian. The medic was
Hey,
Roman.
I was right.
Cop
The
was
medic was
Christian.
who? Who was the medic?
Medic was Roman. The
Oh,
cop was
oh.
Christian.
I did save Diana night 1, and then I was really trying to determine between Jordan and Diana because I like Jordan's play. I wanted him later, but it was like Diana was a hard town, and everybody had her there, so I was like, I gotta save her.
You failed
You know
me,
what's-
Roman. You failed me.
Wait, I gotta know something for sure. Julian, did you kill Jordan on purpose because I said that?
Oh no, it is.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, it wasn't even despite Jordan. It was actually like it had 100% to do with the dynamic of day 1.
Okay, see that's okay.
Everyone would have expected me to kill Diana. That's why I was like, yeah, I don't want to play like the obvious.
Oh, so I'm next? I'm next in line? Like,
No, Jordan, you really throw a wrench in the mix. Sometimes I like killing off people who like are really good town people, and
See, I kind of wish that's why I was like, I kind of wish the medic saved Jordan.
Alright. I got class in the morning, so I'll see y'all later. It's fun
Alright.
playing with y'all.
Fine, man.
Alright,
Okay,
come on.
bye.
Play with us again.
that really like that was not a meme at all. That was 100% like what happened day 1, and like I think Jordan, he really carries the conversation during the day, and I seem to do better as Mafia when the town is all like, quiet and stuff. So
You really let me live a long time then.
yeah,
So,
it was a pretty lazy game by me.
we
Sorry.
need to-
I'm sorry I got excited at the end, but I think it was my confidence that.
So again, I mislynched Bean. I have no regrets. These days, it's gonna pay
He
off.
was suspicious AF.
Dude,
I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong as Vanilla Town.
It was your-
Every time I'm Vanilla,
it
there's
was
so
your
much.
voice, dude. Honestly, it's your voice. It was kind of like shaky. I'm like, he's nervous.
No, it's your face. You just look suspicious.
No, not even the face.
His nose. He's got a suspicious nose.
Alright, everybody has a characteristic about their face that they're suspicious of.
I
Joel's
agree.
his eyes, Bean's nose.
It's not his nose. I mean, just his overall face.
His
Oh, his overall face.
overall, he's got that suspicious overall face.
Wait, so why am I only suspicious when I'm Vanilla Town? Is what I don't.
You're too relaxed. You're not
But-
trying to. You're not trying.
I do want the track record to show that I have been Vanilla Town all but once online. The only time
Yeah,
I was-
dude, Joel. Joel, I had by day 2 I had the different check between you and Julian. And I was like, I really want to give Joel the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? Let me just please, That's why I didn't want to come out like immediately on day 3.
Because that would have been
But I
an
was
easy kill on
like,
Joel.
if the world of 2 was Joel and Diana after all, I was like, dude, come on, don't do this to me, Joel.
Not like this.
Come out on day
Not
2
like
and
this.
said that it was different between Julian and Joel. I would have voted for Julian. I was suspicious.
You think so?
I
was
I believed your cop claim because when I started explaining why I checked you as cop, I saw you like make a weird face, and I was like, "What did he do?"
Yeah,
that?"
I
And
sorry,
then-
I must have. Dude, my ears, like, I thought you were claiming cop. Like, I was
Yeah,
just kind
and
of
when you
like,
said that,
oh,
I
dude,
was
I'm voting for
that
being,
explains
like,
it. He's 100% cop. It was like instant when I said it. You made that face. You were just
yeah, I was just like, wait, like, I heard the word, and I was just kind of like, wait, what's going on?
And then when
That made you like
when-
suspicious AF. Like
No, I know. When you said it, I was just like, wait, what? Like, he
well, first of
definitely
all,
said
Marcelo
something about
played
checking
cop,
me.
and I was like, no, he's not.
when Bean said something about I forgot what he said, and he started defending like Joel, I was like, okay, yeah, Marcelo and Joel are Mafia.
Oh my
That's what
God.
I had written here, and I
Oh my
actually
God.
took off Julian.
What I think is also really interesting, I think it was Julian very early on had me and Rome in the 2 power roles as a scum reads. And I was like, come on, man, like...
You know,
Dude, you see how on the very last day Andrew tried to defend me, and it was like very obvious because you were the cop, and so he was about to defend me, and then obviously he didn't even vote on me in the formal, so I was like, yeah, I pushed a vote.
Well, I just think it's really interesting. Like they didn't try to kill me.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
think that was a misplay.
Yeah, because in a world of 5 with a cop still alive, then town wins.
Oh, Andrew for
Because
sure should
I-
have killed you.
If assuming you guys
No,
believe me.
because I out loud said before we went to sleep, why didn't Andrew vote?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just, but still, like me coming out and then like aligning Philly and Joel for sure. Then it's just like, well, it's a circle of 3.
But he was about to defend me. But.
Yeah. Oh well.
But Julian, did you really just not have ears, or were you trying to put suspicion on other people during your formal?
Oh, during my formal, no, dude, I was already like, that's why I wasn't even emotional about getting lynched. I was pretty like.
Where you were trying to say like it was like Philly, and then you were like, I believe Christian as the cop. And Diana
Yeah, no, it was like it was a lazy thing. No. So in my mind, when Christian came out, I was like, shit. So I'm very screwed. So either. No, in my mind, I was like, the only way I could get out of this is I had to think about So in that split second, when Christian was claim cop, I was like, man, okay, can I false claim cop, like counterclaim right now? And I'm like, what's my story? Like, what's in my mind? I'm like, what's my story? And I went on for 5 minutes on my own mind trying to make up a story. And by the time you guys formal me, I was like, you know what? I don't have a story. And then like, my formal, and I was like, I was so exhausted from that mind game myself. I was like, you know what? I'm not very emotional about this formal, guys. You can tell that if I was really Mafia, I'd be pretty emotional. But
that caught me off guard. I'm like, no, you wouldn't.
That's the exact opposite.
Yeah, but that was more of like an expression of like how like frustrated I was about trying to figure out my counterclaim cop.
No, but I'm saying like you kept saying like Christian was checking Philly.
Oh no, that was
Did
hilarious.
you really think that he was checking Philly?
Yeah.
Oh no, I was just confused. I wasn't paying attention.
And the whole way.
I wasn't paying attention because I was like, as soon as Christian said I false claim cop, I was like, oh shit, I gotta think of something right now. Like I didn't even think about what Christian said. I don't even remember what I don't off the top of my head. Like I didn't even remember what Christian said, like what his reads were even. But I was immediately like, man, I gotta think of my own reads. And then by the time like I came back to the game, like I was like, oh dude, I forgot everything. So,
I'm
that
hard
sucked, though.
giving Diana's town, even though Christian said that I'm different than Diana.
Yeah, the thing that sucked is that obviously like Andrew felt obligated to defend me because we're partners, but I think he didn't really evaluate that like he had a better chance of living if he had like thrown me under the bus. And I told him like at night, like, dude, you can throw me under the bus, dude. I'm about to die. Like I'm pretty sure like during the day, like people think like I'm like from the get to it. I feel like as soon as Marcelo pointed out like about the way I was talking or whatever, that like I would be on people's radars for the rest of the day. So I was like, dude, Andrew, be more likable and you don't have to like me. And
Marcelo, that's me. Whatever.
No, I called out his Mafia play being similar to his.
Like
his,
in day one.
yeah, whatever that
Yeah.
conversation was, he was the one that started that. Cause
Yeah, and then
or
I
you and you too. Yeah, and you too. But what I was saying was like because of those two conversations, I was like, I don't know if I'd last like the entire game. So I was like, dude, don't like me. But then like he was defending me and stuff. And obviously, like not voting on me was pretty suspicious and stuff. But that, I mean, those are little like for people starting out. Like when we started out, we wouldn't pick up on that. But like now that we played a bunch of games, like that's like a really obvious like, oh, he's obviously now Mafia. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Hey, I got a question. So when you're Mafia, how do you do Mafia then? Like, do you just type to Fisha
Yeah.
and just tell him who you're gonna kill and just stuff like that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So the
At
same.
night.
So same thing as medic and everything. You just type to him and everything.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
it's important to know private versus everyone.
And my last save was Tian. It was Christian. I was like, I'm gonna save him.
Thank you, man.
Cause,
Oh, so you wouldn't have been able to kill Christian anyways?
Cause yeah, if Philly, if you play with us again, and if you're ever a power roll, just make sure you're typing privately and not to everyone.
Don't do the Julia.
Well, I'm actually I'm actually very curious though, because your Philly, your scum read was actually really accurate, like day one. No, was that like 100% gut?
No, just the way you guys were reacting and the way you guys played the first game compared to the second game, it was.
Yeah.
At least to me, I saw your face just told it all, and then the way you were acting, the way you were talking, I was just like, oh. I was like, Julie, you're kind of just letting yourself out there.
It made me really happy that Philly called Joyce Fish just now.
I don't know if anybody heard that. But
Yeah,
I was like,
I heard
oh,
Oh yeah, no. It's
I was
just-
like, nice.
No, but
Sorry, Julian.
seriously though, Philly's reads
boy.
on day one, his Mafia were either Julian, Roman, or Andrew.
Yeah, Julian, Roman, Andrew were my 3 picks.
It was actually Julian, Andrew,
Yeah.
and then I think in that order.
And
Oh,
Roman
okay.
was a power roll, so it was also like a suspicious thing.
Let's hear some moderator comments.
Oh, that was it. Like literally, I wrote down Philly calling out Julian. Julian's pocketed Diana, and then he also calls out Andrew, like with no like real reason other than a gut feeling, and then puts in Roman in there. So he literally gets the whole Mafia team at the end of day one, and then Marcelo, with his end of day 2 formal, was like Christian usually plays quiet cop, and then Christian just kind of.
I agree.
Meanwhile, do not say that Julian pocketed me. Julian did not pocket me.
He was trying to pocket you.
Yeah.
Get pocketed, bro.
You got pocketed, Dana.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I
you
said
did.
Julian
I gotta know, Julian. Did you do that on purpose? Did you put Diana to get her to make me see her suspicious against me the first day on purpose or something?
No, everyone like totally misunderstood me. You guys were both my town reads.
I understood you, Julian. I
No,
got
because then she hella attacked me, and I was just like, oh.
No.
It had nothing to do with what I said.
I was already suspicious of you because you sound so nervous. But I'm not.
He's
used
a
to
nervous.
that voice
He's
all
really
the time.
That's just my voice.
Oh yeah, post game, he actually was just a nervous guy.
Yeah, like no, really,
The
that's
Philly read was a real read. Like he was just actually just a nervous. Like,
Yeah. So that's why
really
I
funny
was
to me.
suspicious of you. It's not. I got exactly what Julian was saying. He called us both
Yeah.
town.
Yeah, it wasn't to put you guys against each other.
I mean, TBH, it sounds like somebody was pocketed.
What's the max? 40 or 45?
Diana in that pocket.
45.
I wasn't pocketed by anybody.
get out of my pocket, bro.
I wasn't in your pocket.
Bribes into the table, Diana.
Oh my
Did you watch
god.
the video? I was suspicious of you the second day.
I got
Who,
something
me?
in my front pocket
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, what it is. What it is.
That's why I asked you again. I was like, wait, Diana, did you pick up on that? I was like, cool, because I'm gonna need
Right
your
in the pockets.
if you know, because if you were pocketed, then we would have lost.
Damn,
No.
dude, I'm no longer undefeated as Mafia, man. It feels bad with a gun.
Feels bad, man.
That's because you told me that earlier. You jinxed yourself.
Yeah.
I'd like to bring up the fact that I did go 2-0 today. Thanks.
Let's go, B.
Hey, I was determined to stop you.
I know you were.
Dang.
I gotta get some.
I'm sorry for voting on you, man, but you know.
I'm not.
Dude, I feel like
I was okay with it because I was town, and like even though as a townie you don't want to die, like I was bringing attention to myself by like means of people being suspicious of me. So I was like, just get me out of here and get.
Yeah, I needed somebody to get lynched because like when Roman asked me about my bottom 4 or whatever, I literally had no idea like who my next check was gonna be.
I was trying to get suspicion off you, Christian, because I was suspicious. I'm like, okay, let me ask this Christian as, and then
Yeah, like I was just like, dude, like that's why I had to hear from Joel, because that was the day when I like that's why before I answered Roman, I was like, I need to hear from Joel because if Joel like